Hello there. Hi. Thank you so much for joining me on this Wisdom Wednesday. It's episode number 112. And today we're going to talk about energy, or more precisely, we're going to talk about the theory that everything is energy. And then we're going to talk about how that impacts or includes you and how that affects you. So let me get myself a little readier here. Readier here? Okay. And let's start by remembering my motto, which is to live in harmony, live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. And one of the interesting things about the theory of living in harmony is the fact that people want to know sometimes what that means. And I like to express to them, it's more easily explained what it's like when you are out of harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. And that is more like when you find out that things just aren't happening right in your life and you're grouchy all the time and you're mean to people and you have an attitude about when people are doing things wrong, etc. That's being out of harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. Because the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being, you and cosmic consciousness decided that you were going to incarnate here and have this wonderful grand adventure. And all you have to do is stay in energy or stay in alignment or stay in harmony with that energy. So if you don't know me, my name is Carrie Fox. And one of my main missions in life is to be a constant reminder of your infinite wisdom connection. Because that actually is a system, it's a guidance system of how to help you move through life in a manner that you wanted to move through life in this particular existence. And that guidance system, that infinite wisdom, is always available to you. And to remind you that I do these videos, I do these Wisdom Wednesdays in the courses and any lives or freebie that I do for you is because your thriving is my passion. That's why I do these things. That's why I'm here. So basically, let's kind of look at today's episode. And one of the situations that I face here is that I don't know where you are in knowing about or accepting the theory that energy is everything. So let's start by doing a quick little review of the most commonly known and accepted facts. For instance, Einstein believed and told us everything is energy, and that is all there is to it. This is not a philosophy, this is physics. And then we have, for years or centuries, known about chakras, the system where you have energy centers within your body. And you can then learn how to adjust them or balance them or heal them. And the basic 7-center chakra system, I thought I was going to flub that one up, has modified or morphed over the years into other energy type system centers, center systems, including one where we include as one of the energy chakras, the energy of the universe above us and the energy of Mother Earth below us. And that quickly got expanded into the theory of 22 chakras, which includes expanded consciousness. There's also other theories of energy, like human design, which is based on a 9 energy center system instead of 7, and gene keys that kind of deviates from the energy centers in the body to more of a full body energy system. So along with all these energy systems and all of the other things that people have learned over the years about energy, one of the things that I find very interesting and that a lot of people know about is how you can deliberately use your energy, like in the healing arts. This graphic describes how the energy of Reiki works, where you use the energy through your hands to help heal. And there's also the awareness that energy is actually vibration, which of course is true, and how it's aligned with or created by our feelings. What we're feeling creates vibrations, which are energetic emanations. So now that we've got kind of the basics out of the way, let's dive into some of the lesser known concepts of energy. For instance, my concept or understanding of energy is cellular, that every cell in your body has an energetic communication system where it communicates with each other, with the world around us, and with infinite wisdom. Think of it as energizing our DNA. And there are even new sciences like epigenetics and gene activation that looks at how we can improve our health and our longevity. Basically, for me, that's DNA healing and adjustments. And one of the most important and quite simple, easy tools that we have available for us when it comes to energy healing and adjustments is the art of meditation, with which you can lower your blood pressure, you can calm your anxieties, you can improve your focus, and on and on and on and on. Basically, what all of that is adjusting your energy and in some cases, adjusting your DNA. So I know, listen, if you've been following for a while, you know all of my feelings and beliefs about the wonderful and amazing benefits of meditation. And if you aren't meditating, if you haven't developed a meditation practice, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. So if you need some help, if your belief is that you can't meditate, take me up on this offer. If you want some guidance, just send me a quick email that says meditation@harmonyenterprises.net. And that will tell who receives that what to do with that. And someone will get back to you ASAP and talk to you to see if there's a way that we can help you develop a meditation practice. Even if you are someone who says, I can't meditate, I've tried it. You're my specialty. My heart grows in emanations when I'm able to convince you and show you how you can connect to infinite wisdom. So the bottom line is basically to get yourself into harmony with, into alignment with the life force and the energy on this planet Earth, and to become one with the energy of Mother Earth, which is it's huge. It's a nurturing and a blessing type energy. How you can change your life when you learn how to become one with that kind of energy, to connect with and be energy, to be one with the energy of the universe. Do you or have you ever danced with the universe? If you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about here and why it is so important for human beings to recognize that they have the power to do this, to really understand the energy of who you really are, to really get and embrace the power of you. Basically, it involves realizing that you are so much more than this 3D human being on planet Earth. It's to remember that you arrived here with so much beauty and power. And yet so many of us have let that awareness slip away or get erased or blocked out by negativity and separateness. So many of us have forgotten our passion, forgotten our purpose, and don't use at all our power. So good energy is contagious. Learn about it, become in harmony with it, and then pass it on. We can influence the whole planet. The more of us who become aware of how we can be in harmony with energy. So good energy is basically sacred. Good energy knows no boundaries, knows no limitations. And I am, as you are, metaphysical creative energy in human form. Don't you like the thought of that? Now, science calls it energy, but religion calls it spirit. In the streets, they call it vibe. And I tend to call it our life force. And how you designed yourself to come here, to be here in this incarnation, is how you took a splinter of your cosmic energy and you created a human blueprint of what you wanted to be, what you wanted to happen to yourself in this lifetime, etc., what skills and talents you were going to need. And you then gave yourself life. You put a splinter of that cosmic consciousness energy into you, and it became your life force, the energy within you, the energy of you. Now, you can recognize how your life force affects you and how it affects those that you encounter. And sometimes it can even infect those you may never even meet, but you influence them. Recognize how you can shift the energy of a room just by walking into it. Now, this happens to be both good or bad. When someone is out of harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed them into being, and they walk into a room, people say that they can feel the energy of that space get dragged down, that they can feel it drop when a negative Nelly walks into the room, just as they can feel when someone who is full of life force walks into the room or is present. So when you are out of harmony, what happens to you is you lose your glow. When you spend time griping about something or putting other people down because they don't believe what you believe, or if they don't act the way you want them to behave or act, or they don't do the things that you want them to do, what you're really doing is you are eroding your own personal energy. You are out of harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. Poo-pah that. Do you remember hearing the saying, energy flows where your attention goes? We all know that's true. When you spend 5 minutes bitching about your boss, you change your vibrational relationship to everything. It changes your energy and your relationship to the others who are witnessing your tirade. And to be really honest, you're changing your own energy or your relationship to your real self. And let's be honest, you don't complain for just 5 minutes. You complain for 5 minutes now, and 5 minutes later today, and 5 minutes tomorrow, and 5 minutes and 5 minutes. You repeat your gripes, your bitching, your whatever negativeness you want to talk about. And each time you repeat that, you add energy to that. You repeat it, you hang on to the energy, and you amplify it. Now, don't you think it's time for you to look at what your attention and what your energy is focused on? Of course it is. It's time for you to wake up and to realize what you are creating. It's often an awakening when you realize how you create your reality. And if you want to know what energy you're putting out there and what you're creating, all you have to do is take a look at your life. You are creating what you see and what you are experiencing. You are that powerful. Now, the big question is, are you in harmony or out of harmony with the beautiful life and the grand adventure that you intended when you came here? So what we've looked at so far is mostly about the energy of you, the splinter of cosmic energy that you directed to become a human being for a while, for you to incarnate on this planet. But if everything is energy, we have to include the rest of life on planet Earth, because it's formed the exact same way. The birds and the bees, the plant life and the vegetation, the worms, the snakes, the birds in the sky, all have a life force within them. The exact same cosmic energy that gives you life gives energy to all life on planet Earth. In fact, planet Earth herself is a living, breathing ball of energy. The earth actually vibrates at an energetic frequency, just like everything that has life force in it does. So when you go and take a walk in nature or walk in the woods or go to the park or get outside into nature, your body can feel the frequency of that nature. You resonate with it. You absorb that energy, and most people find themselves slowing down, becoming more in harmony, and becoming more relaxed. So if you don't get out into nature very much, change your habits. Get grounded into the energy of Mother Earth every single day. Get outside. Get grounded. Now, this is one of the ways that energy affects you. If you're living in anxiety and tension, get into nature and allow that energy to get you back connected and in harmony. So, nature, planet Earth, has its own music for those who listen. Now, I'm not sure how this image is appearing on the screen for you, so I'm going to read what it says to you. And it says, Mother Earth enlightens what is dark in me, strengthens what is weak in me, mends what is broken in me, heals what is sick in me, and revives whatever peace and love has died in me. So if you've been caught up in any kind of a energy web of being inside a building with electrical wires, with electricity running through them in the walls and the ceilings and the floor of that building, along with being closed in and caged in with all the energy of all the other people in that building, it's very easy to get out of harmony. So do yourself a favor. Give yourself the gift of nature. Now, how would you presently rate your earth walk? Basically, that's your homework for today, or my hint for you today. Give yourself 30 minutes devoted to recognizing if you are living your grand adventure that you intended here or not. And to recognize if you are honoring Mother Earth, this living, nurturing biosphere that you decided to incarnate on, that you're inhabiting. Are you being careless or doing harm to her? Think about it. Are you creating a life of conflict and separation? Or are you being a citizen of the world, united together with all other human beings to be only one race, the human race? Human beings, planet Earth. That's my tribe. And are you living in harmony with the infinite wisdom that is watching over all of us and our planet? That infinite wisdom that we are all connected with and is always available. It's a guidance system. It's always available for each and every one of us. Are you contributing the energy of kindness and love to this planet? Or are you contributing conflict? So what I'd like you to do is remember that today you have the power to change that story, the story of who you are and what you are experiencing. Today is the day that you can choose to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. So here's a quick recap of what we've looked at today, how everything is created from energy and that each of us is a part of cosmic energy. We talked about frequencies and vibrations, both ours and every living thing on planet Earth. And we looked at how that energy affects us, both from the point of view of the vibrations that we are creating with our feelings and behaviors, and how our life demonstrates what we are creating. We looked at how the energy we give off can also affect other people, and how we can use what's happening here, and how we can use the energy and the behaviors of our life to demonstrate or to create what we want to create. We look at how the energy we give out affects people. We talked about meditation and being out of harmony with nature and ways to regulate and calm our energies. We talked about you taking 30 minutes sometime today to look at what you are actually creating and what you are experiencing. Listen, I literally urge you to remember your magnificence. And listen, if you have lost your connection to that magnificence, if you have lost your lust for life and you're just not sure how to get back into harmony with a lot of what I talked about today, you can decide to find a way out. We have a course that might help you. It's called Get Your Mojo Back. And we can guide you through a sacred journey from feeling wounded or disappointed or angry or whatever into feeling magnificent. It's a 90-day program. You can inquire by just sending me an email to mojo@harmonyenterprises.net, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. It's usually within 24 hours if it's a Monday through Friday situation. And we'll try to see how we can help you, or we can answer any of the questions you might have about this course, this way of helping you on your sacred journey. So in the meantime, let's take a quick look at the energy of the planet this week. This is Wednesday for our Wisdom Wednesday. And what happened 2 days ago on Monday is we had an amazing super full moon in the sign of Scorpio, which is one of the most powerful full moons of the year. So right now we are on the waning side of a full moon. It takes about a week for that energy to wane. And that energy has been encouraging us to embrace change, get ready to take action, get a grip on your intentions and get in control of your intentions. I kind of think of it as a rebirth. Just be willing to take that deep dive into who you really have been being and who you want to be. It's time to heal and it's time to love. Now, the power of infinite wisdom is here for you, waiting to help you, to guide you, to encourage you, to empower you. Empowering you to step into your realness, your real power, to leave your yesterdays behind you, to find a new way of being more in harmony. A more in harmony way of living, being fully open to the exquisiteness of who you really are. Now, our next live episode, number 113, is going to address how it's hard to be pleasantly surprised when you are expecting the worst. It's going to be live at 1:00 p.m. Central Time on May 12th. On my Facebook page of Harmony Enterprises with Carrie Fox. We are live on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of the month. And then later on those days, I upload the video to our YouTube channel where you can subscribe to Carrie Laughing Fox, where you can see all the previous videos. So that's kind of it for today. I thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it because your thriving is my passion. And you can reach out to me anytime if you ever need any type of supported guidance by either commenting on one of these episodes, or you can always email me at Carrie, that's with a K, .fox, like the animal, at harmonyenterprises.net. Now, what I want you to do is to go and enjoy the rest of this day and spend as much time as you can being in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. Bye for now.